Hi, I'm CJ. I own 3 Kishu Ken and co-own a 4th that I imported from Japan. I'm going to start doing a question a day, which is going to probably just be more like a question a video, because I really don't have the time to do a question a day. But I wanted to answer some of the questions about Kishu Ken in a video format, since I have the time and some experience. Today we're going to go over exercise for the breed and what makes a normally very active dog sleep very soundly, like this one and that one. My usual exercise for them is about 3 miles as a general baseline a day. This means that I am dedicating around 2 hours to the dogs, because I do about a mile every 20 minutes with the dogs. And this is just strictly walking exercise on leash around town. I like to set a destination for me personally when I'm on my walks, especially when I'm walking in the city. When we're doing hikes, it's easy to be like, okay, we're here at the hike, we're here at the trailhead. My goal is to complete this hike and then get back to the trailhead, whether it's a loop or a go out and turn around kind of thing. When I'm walking in the city, sometimes I get a little bit discouraged or I get a little bored. The dogs certainly don't. They think it's super interesting because I let them sniff just everything that they ever wanted to. It's their playground. But for me personally, it gets super boring. So I'll usually set like a halfway point as sort of my turn around and go back to home point. A lot of the time it's a coffee shop. Sometimes it's a park. So that's my point, and then I go back. And I usually try to make it so that it's different every day. This means that my dogs are getting different stimulation every day. They're not getting used to the same old walk every single time we go out. Sure, a lot of the time I'll recycle these walks. Like, I'm not going to figure out a random way to go around the block every single day that I go out. But I'll go, say I go to the coffee shop one day a certain way. The next day I'll go to the park a different way, and then the next time I go to the coffee shop, I'll just kind of change the route so that we're not repeating the exact same material over and over and over again. So that's my daily, is that minimum of 3 miles. We also do small training exercises, like 5 to 10 minutes a day. It's not a huge deal, but it gets them thinking. It gets them used to following my instructions, which is kind of a daily struggle. And it kind of just tires them out a little bit faster than walking exercises will. Honestly, my dogs are built to run and run and run and run all day. There's no amount of physical exercise that I can give them that is going to make them exhausted. They're not super ball driven. It's not like I can just run them into the ground. And I don't think I would really want to. I want them to enjoy the time that we have out together. The other physical exercise they get is our hikes, our adventures. These usually happen every other day, or whenever I have the time to actually get out of the city and go somewhere. Fortunately, living in Portland, there are lots of great places to go right outside the city, and usually it takes like an hour to get to some of my favorite stuff out there. And these hikes tend to be between 5 and 10 miles. Sometimes they're shorter, and it really just depends on the time that I actually have at the hike. But I do my best to follow the rule of I don't want to be in the car longer than I'm on the hike. Another way that I get my dogs some physical exercise is just getting into the city, like downtown. Downtown is always an adventure for them. It's something novel. It's something different for them. So it tires them out really fast. Even if we only go for like an hour, we go to lunch or something, they're getting stimulation and information the entire time that we're out that they wouldn't get normally. So that usually tires them out pretty quickly. Today, we just did leash walks, and both Nami and Fiona are pretty happy, I think, with everything that happened. Right, Nami? Indeed. So I hope that answered some questions. If you have any other questions or this video wasn't thorough enough, please let me know, and maybe I can answer them soon. Thanks.